Hello and welcome to my channel, Thriving, Not Just Surviving. I'm your host, Charlie Henry. If you're new here, this channel focuses on wellness, longevity, anti-aging and health. And in today's video, I'll discuss why I now combine the supplement TMG with NMN. So if we just backtrack a minute, a couple of months ago, I started taking NMN. I did a video detailing my results after 1 month, which I'll link to in the description below. After posting that video, several people in the comments told me that I should combine my NMN with TMG, and after I looked into it, I decided that I would add this to my supplement stack. So now I'm taking NMN and TMG together. But first, why exactly am I taking NMN? Now, the body converts NMN to NAD in the system. NAD is the fuel which your mitochondria needs to function properly. Without NAD, you would die in seconds. And NAD also fuels sirtuins. These are a group of proteins which protect the cells from aging. NAD also protects telomeres. Telomeres are kind of the caps which are on the end of our DNA, and as we age, the DNA and the cells replicate. The telomeres basically get frayed and they get shorter and shorter with age. So if we can protect the length of our telomeres, it not only lengthens our lifespan, but it also lengthens our health span. When NMN converts to NAD in the body, you get more energy, but it also slows down and it even reverses the aging of the cells all over the body. This has wide-ranging benefits, things like reduction in mental fog, better quality sleep, reduction in menopause symptoms even, and it can even reduce the signs of skin aging, things like loss of elasticity and fine lines and wrinkles. It can reduce all of that. I talked a lot about the benefits that I personally received in my previous video, which, as I mentioned, I'll link to below. If we move on to TMG, TMG stands for trimethylglycine, and it's also known as betaine. It's got those two names. It's a compound that's produced naturally by our bodies, and it's also found in some foods such as beetroot. So why do I combine my TMG with NMN? I have three main reasons. Reason number one is value for money. And here I'm really talking about value for money of the NMN, because the only drawback of supplementing with NMN daily is that it is quite expensive. I personally think the cost is worth it considering the many benefits I've experienced. And you know, the cost is coming down all the time because as more people take it, it means that the people who are manufacturing it are able to produce it in larger quantities and therefore sell at a cheaper price. And you can also get the price down further by using my 10% discount code, which I'll include in the description below. So being that NMN is quite expensive as a supplement, you want to get the maximum value for money from your NMN, and that's where TMG comes in. TMG is a methyl donor. Methyls are something which occurs naturally in the body, and they are used up when NMN is converted to NAD. Like I said, although we have methyls naturally in the body, as we age, our bodies become less effective at storing and creating methyls. Hence, if you supplement with TMG, it ensures that you're getting the best results from your NMN. And TMG is relatively inexpensive. A 1 month supply costs £15 in the UK, it costs $18 in the USA, and it costs even less per month if you buy an annual subscription. Again, you can use my discount code for further savings. So for that reason, I now combine my TMG with NMN. To me, it's a small extra cost and it's got a big extra benefit in terms of making sure that I'm getting bang for my buck with my NMN supplementation. The second reason I combine my NMN with TMG is that Dr David Sinclair has stated that he does the same. He combines NMN with TMG in his own supplementation regime. Now, Dr David Sinclair is the world-leading longevity scientist, largely responsible for putting NMN into the public spotlight. His TED Talks have been watched by thousands the world over, and I'll put a link to the one that I watched, which first got me onto NMN, in the description below. So I feel like because he's such an authority on aging and on longevity, I take his recommendations on this topic really seriously. If the science is good enough for him to believe that he should be combining NMN with TMG, then I want to do the same in my supplementation stack. Reason number three is athletic performance and body composition. You see, TMG has benefits aside from just boosting NMN effectiveness. It's been used for a long time by the exercise and bodybuilding community because It increases strength, it enhances exercise performance, and it reduces fatigue. That makes it a great complement for people who are taking NMN to improve their athletic performance and body composition. Now, you might think, oh, that's not me, I don't care about body composition, I'm not a bodybuilder. Well, I think you should do, because David Sinclair has talked about how greater muscle mass has an effect on testosterone and growth hormone levels. These two hormones in particular are the ones that keep our bodies looking and feeling younger. And, by the way, even women have testosterone, and and the levels decline just like they do for men as we get older. But if you have healthy levels of both growth hormone and testosterone, you will have greater muscle mass, greater lean body mass, and less body fat. Greater muscle mass also gives you greater protection from falls. Like as we get older, we can have falls. You often hear about the elderly falling, fracturing their hip, and this can be devastating, especially for those who are over 65. It causes rapid decline, and it can be one of the leading reasons why people actually end up having to go into care, because they never recover from those hip fractures. So protecting ourselves from these kind of things as we get older by maintaining our muscle mass is really important. So we should care about preserving our muscle mass, as it does have health benefits over and above simply just making us look better. I get my TMG from the company Do Not Age, the same company where I get my NMN. One of the reasons I get it from them is because I really trust the quality of their purity. They get all of their products independently verified, and so I know that what they're providing is to a pure and high standard. Let's go and have a look at their website and see what they say about about TMG.
So this is on the science section of the donotage.org website. We recommend TMG, particularly for those that take NMN. TMG, or trimethylglycine, acts as a methyl donor to ensure you get the full benefit from your NMN. TMG has anti-inflammatory properties. It can boost your exercise performance and protects both your liver and your heart. Studies have shown that TMG can also reduce fatigue, boost your body's production of proteins, increase the synthesis of creatine, and creatine is a compound that helps to provide more energy to the muscle cells in your body. By increasing the production of this compound, you will be able to reduce physical exhaustion and help support your muscle growth. So you can see there that they are really promoting TMG as something which will help you to get the maximum benefit from your NMN, as well as giving you exercise and performance benefits over and above supplementing together with NMN. Now if we move on to dosage, each serving 2 capsules of our pure TMG contains 1000 milligrams of pure trimethylglycine, commonly referred to as TMG. This is used as a methyl donor for the human body and is taken alongside our pure NMN. So basically this is the dosage that I take every day. 1000 milligram dosage is, they supply it as 2 capsules, 500 milligrams in each capsule. So I take one 500 milligram capsule of TMG alongside one 500 milligram capsule of NMN in the morning, and then in the evening I take another one 500 milligram capsule of TMG and one 500 milligram capsule of NMN to give 1000 milligram dose of each per day.
So I recently got validation of the effects I'm receiving from taking my NMN when I visited my mum for 3 days and I foolishly left my supplements at home. After a couple of days, all my old symptoms started coming back. I felt tired, I got night sweats, my eyes were really dry. I generally just felt worse, and my gym workout the first morning I returned was so much harder than it had been in months. My legs felt like they were made of lead and I just felt really sluggish. I definitely won't make that mistake again. Soon after I returned back from my mum's house, I started taking my supplements again and my health and well-being returned to the same high levels it has been since I began taking NMN. If you want to try combining NMN and TMG for yourself, you can find the links below. And if you have any comments, I'd love to hear from you. Are you taking these supplements yourself? Have you experienced extra benefits from combining TMG with NMN? I'm always really interested to hear from you, and I always respond to as many comments as I can, especially those people who comment early. And if you're enjoying the content on my channel, please hit like and subscribe. Please hit the notification bell to get notified of when I have new content out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.